The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
You found the Local Show, maybe you stumbled on it, or you just fell face first right into it. That's what you got right here on whatever device you're listening on.
Did you ever slip and fall on the ice really hard, Tom?
No, golly, no.
I did that once. I remember I was in Elbridge.
Yeah.
It's funny, I was in a place and I was walking and I whacked my elbow.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm okay. But then my elbow like puffed all up. And the doctor said it, basically that fluid that makes it slide around.
Yes.
He said it got mad and it just like, and it looked like this big thing. It didn't even hurt that much.
No.
But that was, when I think of falling and slipping.
That's what happens. Well, hopefully nobody will fall.
No, it hurts, especially at your age.
If you do fall and slip and you want to text Steve and let him know that, he has a line.
216-0273. Thank you. People have been reaching out and giving us some suggestions and some ideas.
I'm still waiting to know what happened with those tires.
Yeah.
You never got back to me.
I got to look back. We sent it. He had some, and they were on different rims, I think.
Right.
I don't know that at all.
GM rims versus the Ford, yeah.
But so 216-0273. Send a text and let us know who you want to hear on the show, how good Tom looks, his wonderful voice, what should we be eating on the air. Those are important things.
Those, yes, very important. Yeah. And so is Earl Hall, and Earl Hall is with us right now. He is from he's the executive director, actually, of the Syracuse Builders Exchange. How are you there, Earl?
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I'm great, thank you.
Good.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year. Here we come. Yeah, that's right. Another ball fall.
Yeah, another ball. Yeah, that's been happening ever since I turned 50, by the way.
Yes.
So, Earl, let me ask you this. Are you from Syracuse? You originally?
I grew up in Brewerton.
Oh, good. Very nice.
Right. Which side? Oswego County or Onondaga County? Which side of the river?
Onondaga County.
Oh, so this side, okay.
And went to Liverpool High School and went to Syracuse University.
Oh, no kidding. Why'd you go to Syracuse? I wonder if we were there at the same time.
Lacrosse, I played.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
yeah.
School of Management, 1989.
Oh, okay. So you're a little younger
than you, Tom. Yeah.
Everybody is. Why is everybody?
I don't know. I understand.
Goodness gracious. Who did I know from over there? There was a guy that I knew who was a lacrosse player.
If you're younger than me, I may not know.
Yeah, he had me at Brewerton because you can fish there. See,
yeah. Well, I live in Cicero, but I was up in Brewerton for a little bit, off Jacob Lane there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's great. So, local guy. And what got you into this business?
Do you know somebody in the business?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be here.
Okay,
you weren't.
Tell me more.
What were you going to do?
So an internship popped up at the U.S. Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs,
Wow.
Colorado.
Really?
So I went out there and I had this vision of being in athletics, but not playing, but management.
Okay, gotcha.
And so I was out with the U.S. Table Tennis Association, did some work for them. There were about 20 interns from all over the country. They housed us there, and they fed us there with all the athletes.
That's so cool, yeah.
Had a chance to work with USA Basketball, USA Boxing. And
is table tennis, correct me if I'm wrong, is table tennis ping pong?
You can't call it that. It's table tennis.
All right.
So tell us more about ping pong.
But little did I know at the time, what was I doing? I was in association management.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it. I was too young to understand it. So fast forward, I wanted to stay, and I was going to be out at the USOC, but the problem was the Barcelona Olympics were that summer of '92.
Of course.
There were no job openings.
Okay.
So I got shipped home because my internship ran out, and lo and behold, the Builders Exchange board, I guess from what I heard from their former executive director, were concerned about what would happen to the existing executive director if something unlikely happened.
So transition plan.
So I said, sure, let me come in, and but I'm not staying.
Right.
Bigger plans.
You were like George Bailey. You're like, I'm getting out of this town.
But lo and behold, 2 years later.
Wow. Oh, goodness, that's a long time.
It's an unbelievable profession. My career, I love it so much because of the people, the contractors and our staff, the industry, the people. It's incredible, and I've loved every minute of my journey.
So tell people what the Builders Exchange does and who they are.
Well, I'm stunned you guys don't know it. Most people do.
Well, we know. We just need to do this for the audience.
So we are an association of commercial, industrial, institutional, educational contractors from every scope of work, whether you're a general contractor, a construction manager, a supplier, a manufacturer's rep, a specialty subcontractor. We are your regional association as a not-for-profit 501c6.
So if somebody has a construction business, they belong to you? They don't? Union, non-union?
Well, do they have to belong to you?
Do they have to?
Yeah.
Is it so?
Is it like a gang?
Because I think, yeah.
So we service the industry. It's an industry association, union, non-union, general contractors, suppliers, subcontractors. We offer a range of services. Our most popular is the electronic plan room. We just deployed new estimating and takeoff software for free within the plan room.
So explain what's the plan room for?
So we gather bidding documents for projects across the state, from Buffalo to Albany, Messina through Binghamton. We post them in our electronic plan room with plans, addendums, specs, everything about the project. And there we have a viewer. You go in and you view the bidding documents. You can do your estimating and takeoff right within the viewer. And that's the most popular service, with about 5,000 people using that on a daily basis of our 950 member firms.
So if there's a plumber or an electrical contractor or whatever it is, they go in and go, okay, they're looking for bids. They put their numbers together and they submit it right through that portal, right?
Well, no, they would submit it directly to those on the bidders list.
Got it, okay.
And they are usually submitted to a general contractor.
Okay.
So we disseminate that to the industry, and that's all we do. We don't get involved in the bidding process.
So you're just the conduit.
And it's a free service to project owners, public and private owners alike. If Zoe is going to build a brand new building and your budget is $5 million, these are the features. You hire the architect. The architect builds your building on paper,
right,
or in AutoCAD rather. They give it to us, and then we disseminate that. You, Steve, as the owner, you guys get the bids back. You open them and you say, "Holy cow, it's within budget. Let's go."
What other benefits would a contractor or a construction company, what other benefits would they have for belonging to your organization?
Well, I like to think that the education and safety training that we deliver is second to none for the industry. This year was the most education and safety training that we've done in the history of the organization. And we've just launched a new building information modeling class, BIM, in which we invested in some computers, and it's next level technology regarding how they build buildings and what happens to the building when the building is finished with the project owner. So education and safety training are huge. Networking and social events are huge, where you can interact with your peers. So lots of opportunities to engage with your peers in the industry.
And real quick, you had mentioned that there's some kind of you're getting bigger. You're acquiring someone or something? Explain that to me.
Well, yes. We are working on a merger with an association to our east, Mohawk Valley Builders Exchange, and we anticipate that merger will be approved by the Attorney General's office on or about January 1.
Oh, that's now. Well, that's great.
And it should bring us in an additional 150 new members into the association.
Oh, wow.
So we will deliver services now into the Mohawk Valley region.
So you're doing it. So SYRABEX.com.
Yes, sir.
So the Central New York Syracuse Builders Exchange, thank you for coming, Earl.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You got it.